What's going on, everybody? Now, most of you know that I don't I I don't like people spreading fear. I don't like people fear mongering and all that bullshit. Well, here is someone that I've actually talked about before. None other than Black Scout Survival, or what I like to call him, BullShitSimp. Now, let's take a look at this comment by whatever Daydreams, whatever. See, this is a Black Scout Survival's shtick. He pins people's comments, people's comments that don't agree with him and all that. These people who don't agree with him. This guy says, nah, China won't take it seriously. Because China likes peace. Nobody's shooting in public like U.S. Nobody brings guns to school just for fun. Nobody attack other countries like U.S. So U.S., why are you scared about your own shadow? In a way, that person has the right to say those things. Oh, NG, you're in for a treat. Guess who? Guess who? Right there. Oh, by the way, Black Scout Survival. That apology, I took that back, and here's why.
It is the free friend. What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival Late Night Live. Thanks for tuning in. We got a few things to cover tonight. If you're new to Late Night Live, we got a few new subscribers this week. I guess we got out of the shadow ban for the past few days. So we're going to cut. What we do on Late Night Lives is we cover a variety of hot topics that are going on inside the U.S. and globally that could affect us. Okay, and so basically, I'm like the hillbilly version of Tucker Carlson. So what we're going to be talking about, obviously, the big one is China. Some very serious threats, and I spoke about that last week, and we'll kind of cover some more of that stuff as well. But I first want to start off with how your tax dollars are being used, because they're always using them for means to facilitate their globalist agenda. And a left-wing group linked to billionaire George Soros, who is one of the most evil men in the world.
Oh, the irony. This coming from the guy who browbeats people, who manipulates people, who says he's against mob mentality. And this guy, Black Scout Survival, right here, that's his face right there, says he's against mob mentality. But yet he does the same bullshit. He made 3 lives and went off yelling and screaming about everyone, even Baggins again, and was threatening to kill. Well, Square, you watching this? Threatening to kill yourself and all that? Well, there you go. You were talking shit about Scooter Baggins? Don't do that. Now, speaking of somebody who's talking shit, this guy, Black Scout Survival, this guy talks the most shit, along with his Brokeback Mountain 2 co-star, Heavy Duty Country. Look at the title of this video. Red Dawn, China made serious threats against the U.S. There you go again, fear-mongering. Fear mongering once again.
What we're going to be talking about, obviously the big one is China, some very serious threats, and I spoke about that last week, and we'll kind of cover some more of that stuff as well. But I first want to start off with how your tax dollars are being used, because they're always using them for means to facilitate their globalist agenda. And a left-wing group linked to billionaire George Soros, who is one of the most evil men in the world, has won a nearly $172 million federal contract from President Joe Biden's administration to help young border crossers avoid deportation. The very Institute of Justice that has financial ties to George Soros won a federal contract of $171 million that will provide attorneys to unaccompanied alien children to avoid deportation from the United States. The federal contract could end up showering the very Institute of Justice with $1 billion of taxpayer funding.
Money.
Yep. Oh, well. I got to say this, like, it really gets me about people, especially hypocritical people, such as Black Scout Survival. It really, like, and not only that, you got so many people, especially people like Square, you try to manipulate people, all that kind of stuff. Nuh-uh, it ain't gonna work out, bruh. It's not gonna work out in your favor. I'm telling you. Now, would I call the cops on somebody? Maybe that's just me. I got to maintain my integrity and all that kind of stuff. Because I despise red flag laws. Now, I'm not going to knock on someone for calling the cops against someone for threatening to kill themselves. I'm not going to knock them, but it is what it is.
If you weren't aware, Joe Biden has made it easy for people to just march right into the U.S. He actually came up with a new asylum ruling that is now going to circumvent immigration services or judges, immigration service judges, by appointing asylum officers that will grant asylum to foreigners that show up in the U.S. after you show up with a printed page from their website claiming to seek asylum. So all you have to do is go to the website, print the page off, and show up with it, and a asylum officer will be granting you asylum. And this circumvents the judges. Okay. Then in 3 years, you can be a U.S. citizen, a voting U.S. citizen. So who do you think the type of individual they'll place in these asylum officers are? Or you think the first box that you'll have to check is whether you're a Marxist or not? And if you are, you're hired, right? So that is happening. It's happening. But get this: if you are rejected by the asylum officer, it then goes to the judges, which they have they're calling it a safeguard, a way to basically overrule that asylum officer to grant them asylum. This is globalism 101, destroy the superpower in an effort to become a global safe haven for who all that wants to come. That's what they're doing. They don't necessarily need tax dollars per se, to do these sort of things. They'll just print more money to cover the cost for all these radical ideologies that they're trying to put in place. and eventually, essentially devaluing the dollar. Meanwhile, our border is wide open. You got people just showing up right and left.
Well, what are you going to do about it besides bitch about it? That's all you're doing, bitching about it. Oh, well, the border's open, wide open. I mean, we got to talk about it. We just got to talk about it. We can't come up with any solutions to close the borders, man. We can't. We can't. It doesn't fit our narrative. Just to give you guys a little backstory about Black Scout Survival. Black Scout Survival says that Ryan Upchurch's music is shit. And once again, Black Scout Survival, how many songs have you made? How many albums do you have compared to Ryan Upchurch? Matter of fact, let's bring up the biggest heavy metal band of all time. Metallica. How many songs do you have compared to Metallica? How many albums do you have compared to Metallica? How many platinum albums do you have? Probably, actually, you have none. Saying that Ryan Upchurch's music is shitty. That's what you said, Black Scout Survival. That's what you said. That's exactly what you said. I see you're a heavy duty country's follower now.
Over 2 million illegal aliens have entered across the border in the past 6 months. Last week, I talked about China, Iran, and Russia setting up shop in South America and the Caribbean. China stated they were going to show America how easy it would be to gain entry into America or to get to America. Well, it won't be that hard because Biden has pretty much opened up the door for all who wants to come, including our enemy soldiers. Can you say Red Dawn, right? Speaking of which Red Dawn do you prefer, the Chris Hemsworth, the new version, or the Patrick Swayze old version? Leave me in the comments. Let me know which one you like better.
I think we should explore a few solutions.
Grammar.
But anyway, you're about to be living in it. You're going to be fighting commies in your front yard. It's going to be like Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha 2.0 is what it's going to be like, Anyhow, China had some major threats to the U.S. They issued a statement, and basically I don't think these are idle threats. I think these are more of posing a global bulletin, if you will, in the event that they do some kind of first strike, and they're trying to basically make it normalized why they're doing it.
What the fuck you gonna do, boy? You ain't gonna do shit. I guarantee it. If you and Heavy Duty and all these other fake chariots, and now you got the fake liberals talking shit, gonna be civil war, gonna be civil war. You people are not gonna do absolute shit. If you don't have the balls to grab a kitchen knife or a gun to fight against the Chinese military, the Russian military, whoever else, probably the cops too, you ain't going to do shit, boy. You ain't. Like I said, put up or shut the fuck up. For real. Tell me something, Black Scout Survival. Did you fight against the ATF or what they did at Waco? No. Did you fight against the U.S. Marshals for what they did at Ruby Ridge? No. Did you fight against the federal agents, the state and local cops, and the National Guard for what they did in New Orleans? in the gun confiscation raids? No? All right, then shut the fuck up. You ain't going to do a goddamn thing. You ain't going to do a goddamn thing. All these people, they romanticize rebellion in movies. You know, movies like Red Dawn, both versions. The Red Dawn that was made in the 1980s and the Red Dawn that was made in the most recent Red Dawn, 2012. I still haven't seen the newer version of Red Dawn with Josh Peck and James Hemsworth. But, you know, all these people, they fantasize civil war. They fantasize a global world war. It's like they want it to happen. Seriously. They fantasize any kind of conflict. It's like they desperately want a conflict of any kind at any scale. Let me tell you something, all you fake patriots, all you fake liberals calling for a civil war. Do you have the balls to fight your family members, your friends, your co-workers in a small or large scale civil war? No? Yeah? Yeah, and that's let's be real here. And here's the thing right here. It's funny that Black Scout Survival and Heavy Duty Country, they say, "Oh, I'm pro police," but then when a certain police department doesn't do anything, they go from pro police to anti police real quick. Then they're back to being pro police. That's some two-faced bullshit. Really, real fucking talk. And here is BullShitSimp calling for Red Dawn, guys. Red Dawn. Red Dawn, guys. Red Dawn. The fuck you gonna do in a Red Dawn situation? NG said it better than anybody else, even me. If we were to really rebel against this stupidity, the Patriots, quote and unquote Patriots, are the first ones to call their buddies in blue. Facts. Facts. Don't deny it, Heavy Duty Country. Don't deny it, Zombie Farmer. Don't deny it, Black Scout Survival. I guarantee you'll be the first people to call your boys and girls in blue. When shit hits the fan, you'll be the first ones to call the cops. Or you'll just curl up in your little beds and, oh, I just want this to end now. Heavy Duty Country be like, oh, man, I can't go out and work out, man. I can't work out, guys. I can't go to the gym, you know. I can't go to the gym because the Civil War, World War III has just started. I can't do that. All you prepping channels who are fear-mongering preppers, especially this fuckwit, this guy, who is the biggest fear-monger out there. How many of you can say that you have fallout shelters? How many of you? All your preps and all that kind of stuff, all your stored food and all that. What happens if the irradiated air contaminates your food? Well, you're fucked because you have no fallout shelter. NG says, or hide in a hole and let the next generation pick up the mess. Pretty much. Pretty much. Facts. Army Vet 03 says, tell him, Red. Goddamn right I'm telling him. You goddamn right I'm telling him. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I see you fake liberals calling for a civil war now, too. NG says, unless I take over NORAD. Shit. Think of the possibilities if you had a nuclear warhead. Think of it. Think about it. Think about it. Think of the possibilities that you can do with the nuclear warhead. Now, in today's day and age, basically, nuclear warheads are used as a deterrent, right? As a deterrent. Like you can use a nuclear warhead for extortion, for, anything to get what you want. You say, you say to any government in the whole world, you give me $10 billion, right? You give me $10 million. Mr. Fusion watching. Well, there's you watching. This guy right here, Black Scout Survival, said that Ryan Upchurch's music is shit. In the words of the Moses of YouTube, Million Mile Club. And by the way, Black Scout Survival, your military service is being questioned. Yes, sir.
Entry into America or to get to America. Well, it won't be that hard because Biden has pretty much opened up the door for all who wants to come, including our, any that they do some kind of first strike, and they're trying to basically make it normalized why they're doing it. They're doing it from a defensive posture, right? China issued a statement that demanding the United States immediately suspend all military arms sales to Taiwan, adding that United States should not play with fire. They said, do not play with fire. In a statement to the government, China demands that U.S. immediately withdraw its plan to sell weapons to Taiwan, cut off all military ties to the island. Otherwise, the responsibility for the destruction of relations between Beijing and Washington, as well as peace and stability in Taiwan, will fall entirely on the United States. China Foreign Ministry added that the arms deal violates the United States commitment to the one China principle. And if you heard what I just said about making it seem like, they're the good guy and that we're the bad guy to the like the global bulletin, the U.S. State Department spokesperson Ned Price fired back and comment saying, under the Taiwan Relations Act, we make available to Taiwan defense articles and services necessary to enable Taiwan to maintain a sufficient self-defense capability. This is something that successive administrations have done. It is entirely consistent with our one China policy. The potential arms sale to Taiwan, valued at $108 million, would include combat weapon system, logistical support items, small arms, and parts needed to maintain military vehicles. So, I think for the past 2 years, there's been Marine Corps elements on Taiwan Island, training their troops. They kind of kept it under wraps. And then earlier today, I think 6 hours ago, General Milley, he cities that they're going to do an investigation of all military disturbances between U.S. and China, because China has been posturing for quite some time on us. Doing flyovers on Taiwan, getting close to U.S. military ships, and these sort of things. So there's probably, for what we heard, there's probably much more we haven't heard, and that's what is alarming to me. A lot of times when people hear things.
I tell you what's alarming to me. You got all these people fear mongering and going to be Red Dawn, guys. It's going to be nuclear war, guys. It's going to be, the politicians, if they don't stop infringing on my rights, it's going to be a civil war. Get out of here with that idle threats bullshit. Man. Get out of here. You ain't going to do shit. I think the fake triots, I know what the fake triots problem is. They're butthurt because Randy Reaver actually shot at federal agents. They're also butthurt at about the fact that they don't have the balls like Marvin Heemeyer does, rebelling against the government with the Killdozer incident that happened in June 2004 in Granby, Colorado. Y'all heard about that, right? I think that's the biggest problem with the fake triots. They don't have the balls to actually really rebel. That's y'all's problem. And heavy duty country. Oh, sorry. Hateful Dingleberry. He's a jackass. He said that I enticed people. No, I think you meant to say I incite people. But that's not the truth. There you are again and all that kind of stuff saying I incite people. But yet, heavy duty country, you said just let the parents be and let them take matters in their own hands in the whole Uvalde school shooting. If anything, I wouldn't say enticed. You incited people to take the law into their own hands. You know what gets me is that you fake triots, you say one thing, but you say another afterwards, or you do another. You're all about the law and order bullshit, right? That's what you're all about. You're all about that law and order bullshit. Wow. What's up, Ja? What's up, Army? What's up, Mr. Fusion TV? Shadows, all you guys and girls. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that all these people who say that they're all about it, but they're not, you got to practice what you preach. Especially when it comes to the when people claim to be something that they're not. Like prime example, you got all these FUDs, right? I'm pro Second Amendment, but those types of people. The FUDs, they say, "Oh, I'm pro Second Amendment," but they always say that. They always say, that we shouldn't have AR-15s. That we shouldn't have the same firearms that the military has. I say bullshit. I believe everybody in this chat, Initial Ja, NG, Mr. Fusion TV, Shadows, James Cooper, I believe Army Vet 03, you all have the natural right to own fully automatic firearms without permits. I believe that the Second Amendment is our permit to carry. That's what I believe. Now, I'm not going to bullshit you all. I'm not. I believe Crystal Agee has the right to own firearms, any kind of firearms that she wants to have. Pew pew, exactly. Hell, I believe Crystal Agee, Mr. Fusion, NG, Army Vet 03, James Cooper, all you guys, rejected clowns. I believe all of you have the right to own nuclear warheads. But you got wannabe patriots like this guy. Supposedly said, I guess he said that he was in the service before, and now there's people saying that he's ex-CIA. I can't trust anybody who was in CIA. I can't trust anybody who's in ATF or FBI. Just being real. Just being real. All right, that was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, he did? He's CIA? Nope. Can't trust anybody who's CIA. No, sir, Bob. Mr. Fusion TV said, shit, give me the codes, baby. Shit's gonna be lit. Initial job. This guy right here, CIA. You can use a nuke as a deterrent. That's what people don't understand. You can use it to your advantage. You can. You can use it to extort your own government, it seems like. If you really wanted to.
By the time you hear it, that's either A, old news, or B, there's much more to the story when it comes to the government. So I would be, I'm concerned about it. If you're hearing this, then there's probably much more to it than what we're not hearing. So you guys heard about the mall shooting, and let's kind of talk about it for a second, and the media bias. All right. Let me see if I get the kid's photo here somewhere.
Interesting. Did you hear what he said? The media bias. Well, when you kind of think about it, both sides has a bias. There you go.
I did have it. Let me see if I got it real quick, guys. I want you to see the kid. Here we go. Elijah Dixon, 22-year-old. A hero. He shot and killed an active shooter at a mall who had already killed 3 people and wounded 2 others in the Greenwood Park Mall in Indiana on Sunday. Dixon was thanked by local authorities and Greenwood mayor for his heroism in preventing more bloodshed, having neutralized the gunman within minutes of shots first being fired. So a law-abiding citizen who they're trying to disarm, mind you, went and took out a threat. They've all not identified the potential motive of the shooter yet. Obviously, we probably can figure that out why. But I want you to look at these headlines real quick. I have two here.
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online
Fox News. Indiana shopping mall shooter shot dead by armed Good Samaritan, police say. Right. So that's a true statement. That's actually what happened. Yeah, the shot was from like 40 yards away too.
Yeah, it's a true statement, but the real question is, all these people, including you, Black Scout, you all keep on saying civil war, civil war. Do you have the balls to start the civil war? See, this is the one thing you don't understand. Gave you a platform to speak your piece, but you abused it. You say you're against mob mentality. What did you do? Came on my live stream, resorted to mob mentality. Because you're a hypocrite. Point blank, you're a hypocrite. You know, all you people, you say you're all about it. You keep on saying civil war this, civil war that. You realize that it has to be people like you that's going to have to start civil war. Do you really think the government is stupid enough to start the civil war, the coming civil war and all that? No, absolutely not. Anyways, well, that was Black Scout survival. Now, what happened with SquareWorks? If Mr. Fusion's still in here, I gotta know what happened. There's the link, Mr. Fusion. Goddamn foot. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Crystal. I think that's bullshit. If that's the case, then I guess we all should sue Jack Daniels for people getting drunk and going behind the wheel, driving behind the wheel, and all that. Or how about this? Sue the car manufacturers and the alcoholic whiskey beverages companies. Yeah, Army vet, it's the truth. It's the truth. For real, for real. All right, now, Mr. Fusion, what happened?
Howdy.
Howdy.
All right. So Square went live this morning. Oh shit. Okay, fix that. Wait, we are talking about the Square shit, right?
Yeah. Because I got tired talking about BullShitSimp.
Okay, so he went live this morning, and I guess somebody went into Louisiana Outlaws live earlier that morning. It was, I don't know if Louisiana thought that that was square or whatever, but he had made a comment on one of his videos asking if that was him. And he said, if it wasn't you, I apologize. And he said, that's what real people do. And so he went live and he was ranting and raving about that. He was ranting and raving about all of us trying to help him. He was just going off the hook, man. He was yelling and screaming. And at one point he said, here, Brownie, let me let you out for the last time, probably. And then he just ended abruptly after he got done yelling and screaming. So then about 10 or 15 minutes could roll by and he's live again. On that live, we could hear, like I was talking to several people on Instagram because they were watching it too, and you could hear him cock a gun. Like you could hear it. I don't know. I don't know how the cops didn't find one when they showed up, but he was cocking a gun. So he kept going. I got in there and several other people got in there. I know Kevin was there. He was trying to help him. And as soon as I said something, man, he just blew the fuck up. He's like, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. You're not trying to help me. He was all kinds of pissed. At one point, he mentioned Scooter and started trashing Scooter again. So I don't know. I can't remember what he said. But Scooter was watching and he saw it. He's got a clip of it. He's going to drop a video later tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah. But he kept insinuating that he was going to end it all. He's like, I'll show you motherfuckers that you should have never done this and that, and I'm going to end it. And I was pretty worried there for a minute he was going to do it live on his YouTube video. Like, it's what it sounded like to me.
Now,
Like,
do you see why K9 called the cops?
Is he the one that called? Oh, you mean before or this time?
Before.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
So really, you can't dog on K9 at all because what just transpired.
Right. Exactly. So,
I mean, like I said, like me personally, when it comes to red flag laws, like I understand people covet their gun rights. They love their gun rights and all that. I'm not gonna put someone on blast like that because I got to maintain that efficiency, whatever, to be pro gun rights, to be pro freedom, pro rights, and all that. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Fusion?
oh yeah, 100%, bro. I get you.
But at the same time, I'm not going to call the cops on someone and all that bullshit because they're in emotional distress. Now, does those types of people need to get help? Yes. Now continue. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. So in his second live, he also mentioned the fact that he was double barricaded in his room, that nobody was going to ambush him, and if they did ambush him, that I can't remember the exact wording he used, but it was something to the effect of the cops are going to have to shoot him, or he was going to shoot himself before the cops got to him, or something like that. So then he ended that live. So then he went live for a third time and was still insinuating that he was going to take his own life because of all the bullshit. Kept talking about how we were going to learn our lesson for doing this and talking about him and all this other bullshit. He was ranting and raving, bro. And I don't know, towards the end, somebody did call the cops because they showed up, and as soon as they knocked on his door, they said, "Hey, Ian, open the door for me, son." And he opened the door right up. So I don't know that he was all serious. I don't know if it was attention seeking or if he was actually going to do it, but the cops come in and said, "Hey, are you on YouTube live right now?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Well, somebody called the cops saying that you're on live threatening to kill yourself." And he's like, "Oh, no, not at all." He's like, they don't understand what I'm saying. If they would just ask me, I would have told them. Well, he didn't give anybody a chance to ask him, because every time we'd ask him a question in the second live, he'd just blow up and say, I'm not talking to you. Well, on the third live, he didn't even put a live chat in the third live because he didn't want anybody commenting. So we couldn't even ask him any questions then. So anyway, the cops were like, well, they're saying that they heard you rack a gun. He's like, oh, no, I don't have a gun. He's like, well, do you mind if I come in and see for myself? And he said yes. He let him in his room, and they went through and looked and didn't find a gun, and then they left. And then that's when he ended the live. But in the course of all that, I guess they asked dispatch where the call came from, and they said Louisiana. And he said, oh, well, that's probably Louisiana outlaw. He's like, he thinks he's an outlaw. You know, joking it up like he'd never done anything in his live videos that morning. Straight lied to him. He fucking lied to him.
He's talking shit about Louisiana outlaw now too, as well.
Oh yeah, yep, sure was.
Jeez, and he wonders why people talk about him like this.
Right, 100%, bro.
What's up, real deal? But
hey, real deal.
He was talking about Scooter Beggins. Was he talking shit about me?
Oh, he was talking shit about all of us. He was talking about, he mentioned Seth by name, Louisiana Outlaw, Scooter Beckons. I think he mentioned Creek Squad for Life. And what's funny is Creek Squad for Life said, she commented on a video this morning that she talked to him last night because he kept trying to call her over and over and over last night. And she finally gave in and called him back and was talking about Scooter to her. I don't know what he said, but he was talking to Scooter to Creek Squad for Life. And Creek Squad for Life said that he's been messaging her bad shit ever since she apologized before. She said she's done with it, which I can't blame her. But he didn't mention you or me by name until I got in the chat, and then that's when he said fuck you, and you know, he's like, hey, fuck everybody. He pretty much burned every bridge.
Yeah, well, Squareworks, fuck you too then. I mean, I tried to talk to me. Mr. Fusion TV tried to talk to you. Well, you burnt, like Mr. Fusion said, you burnt that bridge. Well, those bridges. Fuck you.
Yeah, bro, I can't deal with it. I can't. Look, I got a real soft side to me when it comes to people like that, but there's only so much I can take, and I can't sit here with somebody going online and even insinuating that they're going to kill themselves because of something that happened earlier, like when me and you were trying to help him. And that's basically what he was insinuating was, you know, he was tired of the bullshit and the fact that we were telling him what to do and, you know, going over that bullshit again. I can't take that. That's stress I don't need.
Yeah, fat Batman. He was talking shit apparently. Talking shit about Scooter Bags.
Yeah, Scooter Begg says he's done too. He's dropping a vid later tonight, he said.
Well, Square Works, you brought this up on yourself, bro.
Scooter specifically said he's on his neck now, so he's done fucked up.
Yeah. Nah, Rejected Clowns. I tried to look for his channel earlier today. I couldn't find it. I think that he should have done that to begin with instead of just talking shit, or just left his channel up and not talk shit about us. But no, he has to have he's the type of person that has to have the last say and all that bullshit. He wants attention. I have to agree with Crystal. He's attention seeking.
Oh, after the cops came in and he denied that he made any kind of insinuation that he was trying to kill himself, I knew right then he was just doing it all for attention. 100%.
Well, it's not my problem, Charlie D. You know, there's a saying that goes like this: you are responsible for your own happiness. And it's true. I'm going through counseling for my depression. That's fire department related depression. At least I had the balls to seek help. And I don't even like shrinks. I don't. Shane talked to Squareworks the other day on my live stream. At least he had the balls to show up.
I do. If you want to watch the first live, it's on somebody's page. Let me go find it and you can pull it up. Hang on.
Is it Little Fellers?
No, it's hang on, I can't remember the name of the channel. I'll find it. Hang on. I got it in my history. Filthy Animal Coming for You. It's on his channel.
Can you post the link in the comments?
Yeah, hang on. There, I posted it. I don't know if it'll go through or not, but I posted it.
There's only butts.
Let me pull it up in private chat. Hang on.
We all are depressed. We all show it differently, but we learn how to shield others from our depression. Yep, that's true too.
Okay, I posted a link in the private chat, Red Reaper. This is the first live he did.
No intro needed for this shit. Because I can't deal with it. Yes, I'm not made for it. I'm not made for life. I don't know who the fuck Dabs is, but I'm not fucking Dabs! I am not fucking Dabs. And I never fucking sent that text message. I know for a fact. Sasquatch want to talk about my dead mom and stuff. And now people are saying, oh, it's been addressed. I don't give a fuck if somebody addressed it and said it was a troll or whatever. People have known since fucking well of May that I am not right. So that's all right. We done witnessed a first back in fucking near the end of May with the Johnny Gobble situation. We're going to fucking witness it in a goddamn another first.
See, he's talking about killing himself right there.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna fucking do this shit to me. Get away with it. I hope they fucking feel real goddamn proud of themselves. Brady, come on. Let me let you out one more time.
Right there. One more time.
Oh, motherfucker, you think I'm playing whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit what you think. Think I'm manipulating this or that. I don't.
That's because you are manipulating people.
Yep.
That's because Square, you've been manipulating people. You're trying to get people to feel sorry for you and all that. Not going to work out there in the real world. Let me tell you something. Here's a known fact. I want all of you to hear this. The world is full of sharks. Until you learn how to adapt, you'll be eaten alive. Pure and simple. Sometimes you're going to have to learn to be a shark or learn how to be a fucking wolf in order to survive out there. Real talk. Yeah, you're right, Charlie D. You're right, Charlie D. You're right. Hold on. What was that comment? You know what, Red? You never can forget all the trauma scenes we've seen, brother. Dude, I've been on fatality calls, and that shit stays with me everywhere I go, even at home, at the firehouse, at Taco Bell, at the grocery store. You don't see me having a mental breakdown. Hey, Tony.
Give a fuck anymore. Kiss my lily white ass. I'm gonna show you what I'm built for. We'll show you who the fuck you thought it was funny to mess with when I've done nothing but donate to Scooter fucking Beggins. You pieces of shit.
Big mistake there.
Yep.
Donated to fucking Lee. Why? Because I fucking gave a shit.
Okay, first things first. You can give a crap about people in different ways, not just because of donating. I show Mr. Fusion TV my way by watching his videos, by liking his videos. I care about Scooter Beggins because I watch his premieres, his videos, I like his videos. I give a crap about my supporters, about Crystal. I give a crap. I care about the real deal. Rejected clowns. Even yes, rejected clowns and Seth Squatch and I, we troll each other, but I still care about them. My gosh.
Because I wanted to be nice. Didn't fucking come on YouTube to be a goddamn troll channel.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. When you put yourself out there like that, you're going to have trolls and you're going to have to give them a bunch of hell too. Or just block them, hide them from your channel. That'd be that. If you have something to add there, Fusion, go right ahead.
They're talking in the comments right now about his quote unquote brother that he has. I don't remember hearing about his brother until recently, and then all of a sudden his quote unquote brother is in his live chats moderating for him sometimes. I don't believe that's his brother. He may have a brother, maybe, but I think the brother he's talking about was him. His brother never would come up on live or anything like that, and just the way he talked just seemed like it was square. It's all just attention seeking, and he may not have wanted to been a troll channel, but I think he said several times that he's wanted to troll people, and then he goes back and says, well, I don't really want to troll people, I just want to make videos. And then the next day it's, well, I'm just trying to be a troll too, and it's just he flip flops. He just tries to go. He's trying to ride the wave that we're on, and he can't go with the flow.
Well, let me just say that, like, if he says one thing but says another, then he needs to make up his mind. That's the big issue here. He needs to make up his mind. Yeah, and also another big issue, he needs to stop seeking attention. Oh my gosh, Army vet didn't say hi to me. Oh, I'm gonna be butthurt about it. So freaking what?
Did you hear what he did in his one live and I happened to pop in as it was kind of finishing up, but he was removing people from being his moderator because they weren't saying goodbye or letting him know they were leaving out of the room.
Yeah.
So he took everybody's wrenches away. It was like, well, if you're not going to be nice and say goodbye like most people do, then I'm just going to take your wrench. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Are we in fucking preschool?
Mm-hmm.
People have lives, we can't just, sometimes we have to go, but we can't say goodbye.
Yep. And people like me who are volunteer firefighters, I say bye whenever I have a fire call anyways, just to be nice and all that, be respectful. Does that mean I have to? No.
No, exactly. I I try to say goodbye. Sometimes I can't because I've got shit going on, but I usually just I lurk and chat. So I don't know, man. It's all crazy. I'm done with it all though. If he does come back, I'm not gonna interact or have anything to do with it. I'm done with it. I'm mentally drained over it.
I am too.
All we wanted to do that night when he came on your live was help the kid. We wanted him to do better. He just couldn't drop it. He just couldn't take the criticism and just go with it. He had to keep talking about it. He got on a live video after that, started talking shit about us. And then now today, supposedly he's out of weed. That might be part of why he's so high strung today. Just because he's out of his weed and he hasn't got his medical card renewal yet. So, but that doesn't excuse the fact of him trying to seek attention like he did.
All right, let's go ahead and finish this video up.
Okay.
Didn't fucking come on YouTube to be a goddamn troll channel. And there are community guidelines and rules for a reason. I don't give a fuck who's an outlaw because I made it clear that I'm not an outlaw. I'm a fucking citizen. So you talking that street shit to me don't mean a fucking thing.
Be careful.
Yep, that's him talking about losing an outlaw right there.
Here's the thing. All the people who talk shit about me, be careful who you talk shit to. Be careful who you talk, especially Scooter Beggins. He's got a lot of connections. The real deal, got a lot of connections. I'd be careful who you talk shit to. Who knows? Maybe either one of those people has friends in 1%er motorcycle clubs. Be careful. Be extremely careful. Who knows? Maybe I have some hacker friends. I'm not talking about hackers who's going to hack into your IP addresses. I'm talking about hackers who's going to turn your world upside down by hacking into your bank accounts, getting your personal information such as social security numbers, sending me pictures of your birth certificates, your date of birth, all that.
Yeah, that black hat shit. Not the white hat shit, the black hat shit.
Or white hats. White hats are capable of doing all that too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For real, for real.
Hell, he's even burning bridges that he don't even have. Like losing an outlaw, I don't think he ever really was in his lives or talking to him, and now he's totally fucked that.
I'm just saying, Crystal, I'm just saying to that's the thing, real deal. You never know what people are capable of. I'm just saying, Crystal, I'm just saying, like, be careful. Anybody, be careful. Just saying. That's directed towards Square. Be careful who you talk shit to. And now Scooter Bagan's going to make another video about you. Well, you have nobody to blame but yourself. I said that to Johnny Goebel and several other people.
And it probably ain't gonna be no I want to help you video. It's gonna be I'm on your neck video.
Yep. Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you, Crystal? Oh, let me tell you, I'm such a voyeur.
I think somebody else said we were all in Shane's chat earlier talking about this, and I thought somebody said they had the second live video recorded and they were going to post it, but I don't remember who it was.
Talking smack about. I gotta watch this.
Well, hey, Ominous.
Yeah.
Man, I've appreciated you hanging out with me, though. Seriously, I do.
Hell yeah.
It's nice to have genuine people on here.
Amen, man.
Just people don't understand, man. Like, I might be a little sensitive, sure, but don't let that shit fool you. That ain't weakness. I can turn around and be just as fucking cold. Who says if he don't like people, he pass them, no problem?
That's crazy. It's been cool chilling with you too, man.
Who said that? The Watcher.
I'm kind of curious myself.
You talking about Sasquatch?
Crazy.
If so, then I can show his text messages where he told me, bro, I'll be live and you won't. Put like a smile face, like he thought that was going to hurt my feelings or something. And you know what? Maybe it did a little bit. I mean, he was supposed to be acting like my friend whenever I was not doing well. That's what's fucked up. Yeah, I knew it was about Squad. That's all right. I'll make a little video showing his text messages, showing his fake friendship. He better. Well, maybe I won't. If he don't make a video about me or talk about me, I won't. He pass him with no problem. Yeah. I let him get on my live and shit, just like I let Ominous get on my live and stuff. And you know what? His channel started to grow, and I shouted him out. And as soon as he started to grow his channel, I went on his live one time, and then he talked about he didn't want his live getting flagged because of what I did. And dude, Lee Hillbilly Mafia, and I love that dude. I ain't got no problem with him. But hell, he does crazy, outrageous shit on his live. And I was just trying to break the ice. And I even apologized to him, and he just was being a dick to me for no reason. So if he wants to do his own thing and pass me by, that's cool.
There he goes, deflecting. Deflecting. That's another problem, Square. You like to deflect. Nope. No, sirree, Bob.
Cool too. I don't give a fuck. Well, I'll tell him this though, to pretend to be my friend and then send me shit like he sent me. He's a piece of shit in my book. Fucking screaming out of a motherfucking trailer ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he doesn't even live in a trailer. He does.
Yeah. Yeah, he talking shit about me. Like, you want to talk about my problems and issues? Shit, I ain't talking about you, Mr. Scar.
Wow. Well, there you go, folks.
Hey, did you see that, Red Reaper? The Real Deal is going to upload the second live he did.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it, just not on live, because I gotta do shit. I got shit to do.
Right on.
Well, Square, buddy, you brought all this upon yourself. Real talk. You want to talk shit about people who try to help you? Seth, he tried to help you. I tried to help you. Shane tried to help you. Of all people, Shane tried to help you. Mr. Fusion TV tried to help you. The Real Deal tried to help you. Rejected Clowns tried to help you.
Creek Squad for life.
Creek Squad for life. Louisiana Outlaw. Lee Hillbilly Mafia.
I think
Herb House.
Carolina Rebel went up there one time and tried to help
Yep.
him.
Yep.
He's
Even Army vet try to help you. Scooter Bagans try to help you. Scooter Bagans always wins.
Always.
But yeah, I got to go, y'all. Y'all take good care of yourselves.
Oh shit! He just sent me an Instagram message.
Who?
Square did.
Oh, okay.
Oh goodness. He must be watching.
Yep. It has to be.
All right. Well, if you go live later, I'll hop back on. We'll go through some of this shit.
All righty.
Cool. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you have a good day too, Rejected Clowns. Everybody, y'all stay hydrated. Stay brutal, Reapers. Square. You got to be you, dude. Be you. Be real. All right. Take care, everybody.